This week's episode of the DLC Guys podcast show is brought to you in part by voxelvoice.com. For the latest game reviews and previews, visit voxelvoice.com. That's VOXEL voice.com. Also, check out their Facebook page for your chance at regular game giveaways. That's voxelvoice.com. Check them out. Oh, yeah, son. People out there in TV land, this is the official DLC Guys podcast show. I am your host, Matt Bailey, along with my two equal but totes pressed co-hosts, Cody Barrett.
I like turtles.
And Mr. Xander Todd.
Hello, Jeff.
And we are coming at you live from the DF Dub for episode number 6, circa August 8th, 2017. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
Oh, yeah.
Doing good.
Doing it.
All good.
Not drugs, right?
No. Say no to drugs.
Okay.
Except over the counter.
I get high on life.
Oh, okay. That's great. People, welcome to the show. We are only here for video games. No,
that's it. That's all we're here for.
I'm here for the money. We haven't gotten that yet, so I don't know what I'm still doing.
We'll edit that. I'll put a big cheesy cha-ching.
Yeah.
That'll be in there.
There you go. That'll work. I appreciate that. Gentlemen, it's been a long week that we've had since our last recording. What's been going on with you guys? Anybody play anything interesting this week? No? Maybe?
Oh, I went back and played Little Big Planet 3.
How was that?
I forgot how much I liked it.
How much
it's
did you
really
like
good.
You look like a big kid over there explaining something you're mildly fascinated by.
Right. While you're looking, the
get one of
opposite
those,
direction.
You get one of those weeks where you're like, what do I want to play? Like,
Yeah.
I've played UFC so much that I don't want to play it anymore right now. So
Who's your character on UFC that you use?
I do a created character.
Bruce Leroy?
Nah, I do a created character for career mode.
Xander Todd? Is that his name?
Like Matt was,
Xander Todd.
Cody was freaking me out. He was looking over the mic. I was like, is he mad? Is he upset? I don't know.
Why is this thing so high up? Sorry.
What you been playing, Cody?
Oh, man. Actually, this can tie into our YouTube channel over at DLC Space Guys. Now, I did it again. DLC Guys on YouTube. This week I'll be putting up the first in a YouTube series that we'll be putting out. It's a Rocket League series. It's called 10 Game Rush, where I will be just playing 10 games back to back and hoping to come out with a better win-loss record every time I do it.
So is it 60%?
I hit 60% last night when I recorded for the first time.
So
60% what?
Wins.
So he had to win
I just did hoops last night. And but that video will be out this week. There were some really good goals in there. I had my friend Chance play with me. It was fun.
So it's 50%.
Is he a rapper?
A loss?
The rapper?
Not that one.
Oh, okay. But he is a rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Chance a rapper.
A rapper.
A rapper. Chance a rapper.
Yes, Chance a rapper. Me, I've been playing Candy Crush.
Ooh.
Is that still available?
Yeah. I didn't fall into the propaganda where you buy this DLC that they have in order to get more lives and more turns and whatnot. I just play maybe like once or twice and then I'm done for like till I get bored again. But I've been playing that. I played a little bit of what was that game? Until Dawn. And I finally got to a point where I got stuck and it was very difficult, so I gave up.
Oh.
I give up pretty easily when it comes to games.
You had so much hope for this game last podcast.
I did.
This game is so good.
Yes,
I played like
right.
an hour.
And you see just how fickle I am when it comes to difficulty as far as like playing games where I have to figure stuff out.
But you like difficult platformers, though.
I do, but I like difficult platformers that allow skill.
And you still know what you're supposed to be doing. You're just barely missing it.
Right.
Yeah, that for me, that's not a frustrating difficulty thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you can't figure out where you're going, I get that.
Absolutely. So, moving on. Fellas, what games do we have coming out this week? I know one game in particular that actually just came out, or should be. When is it dropping? It's Lawbreakers.
Yes, August 8th.
August 8th?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What else is there? Oh, yeah. We've got games. We've got PlayStations, Xboxes, and Nintendo Switches. And we've got games coming out this week for the PlayStation 4. Coming up first at number 1, we've got Hellblade. Black Hole in the number 2 spot. Lawbreakers for PS4. Then we've got the Mega Man Collection, the Legacy Collection also. I can't read this next one, but it's coming out. Something starts with the M. It's got Songs and Shadows. Can somebody help me out?
Masquerade.
Masquerade. Moving to Xbox One. We've got Black Hole again. The Mega Man Legacy Collection. Masquerade, Songs and Shadows. I feel like I've said these games before. Then we've got Batman, the enemy within the Telltale series. Then we've got the Switch. We've got Ironcast, Sonic Mania, Troll and I, Redout, Mario plus Rabbids, Kingdom Battle. And those are the games that we have this week. Every last one of these games are coming out.
That was intense. I felt that. That was intense. We would like to thank the DJ for coming in and DJ KRAZI NISE for coming in and
anytime. I appreciate
letting us know what's coming out. I really felt that.
Here selling tapes. I do a great mix that I release every Friday of the number 1 top hits of the Roaring 20s.
Yeah, the Roaring 20s.
So, ladies,
Really? You do this every Friday?
So, ladies, show those ankles.
Hey, it's not that kind of show.
Pull down.
Hey, hold on.
Whoa.
DJ KRAZI NISE.
Pull down the hems of those skirts so that they are past your knees. Because we don't roll like that.
We don't really.
Wait, you said the Roaring 20s?
The Roaring 20s.
Where was I at? In the
You weren't even a twinkle in your granddad's eye. Because your granddad was probably a kid. That's where you were.
Thank you, DJ KRAZI NISE.
I also play Batman.
Oh, okay. That's why you kind of gave a pause?
Absolutely. You know, it's not who I am behind this microphone, but it's what I do
This is your day job, Batman.
that defines me. And I'm out.
I want to thank DJ KRAZI NISE for coming up here and reading off that list.
Yeah, that guy was great.
That was intense.
That guy was great, and it was pretty intense too.
Yes.
I got to check out those mixtapes.
Yeah.
Check out those games, everybody. Those are great games.
Anything that out of those games that you guys are looking forward to this week?
I probably won't play any of them.
Oh wait, that was this month. I'm sorry, this month.
That's all on one day.
Was it really?
Well,
It said the 8th.
the 8th. Well, Nintendo
week
Switch
of?
it kind of gave.
Oh, people, I need to apologize. We are actually recording this on the 7th, not the 8th. So that 8th is tomorrow.
Yes.
I know I said the 8th in the beginning, but I messed up, but I didn't want to go back and redo it.
When you hear this
So,
podcast, most of them will be out.
Yeah.
yeah, by now you're probably laughing hysterically, and that's what we want.
But I didn't realize that Mario plus Rabbids was coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's coming out tomorrow.
Are any of y'all looking forward to that?
I really am. I like tactical games, and this looks to be like a really good XCOM style, which Nintendo's never really had in their universes. So I look forward to it.
I don't know how they always managed to make Mario look even more crispier. Like the graphics look good.
The game looks
well,
really,
when you put him in batter, it gets pretty crispy.
What?
When you put him in some batter, it gets pretty crispy.
That's tempura, right?
I don't know what you said. And since I don't know what you said, I'm gonna take it as disrespect. Watch your mouth. And let's keep going with this podcast.
Yes. But it always looks good though. It always looks good.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo does a great job with
I want to check out Lawbreakers too.
I said Nintendo does a great job with Mario games and the way that they make him look.
You were right. Were we supposed to argue?
I don't know.
No. But this guy keeps interrupting.
Why did he get so hostile in here?
I don't know. Bring back DJ.
Right. He seems slightly less aggressive than this guy, Matt.
Xander.
Yes.
Xander. You put this wonderful script together. Why don't you read what's next?
So the first topic today is some news came out about Middle Earth: Shadow of War, where it's kind of a multiplayer game, but not really. You can't really play with your friends, but you can capture a base and edit it and customize it, and somebody can come in from another game, like another person can come in and just kind of test that fort. So the first topic today is like online player inspired maps. I think we all agree like Halo first started that trend where you can create your.
Now that I think about it, because I remember you saying that earlier, I need to make a correction to that. It was Phantasy Star Online on the Sega Dreamcast.
You could make maps on that? Or
I don't
bases?
know about. I don't know about maps. Maybe not.
Could another player come in and play on the map you created? That's the thing.
Well, map creation, no.
Yeah. So
is that what y'all said?
yes.
He was like, you know what?
No.
Is that what y'all said?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Map.
Well, perhaps next time you should be a little bit more
I think
thorough in
Halo
your prep of me before we do this.
I think Halo started that trend, but I think Mario Maker perfected it because I mean that game gets so many hits. Like with being able to, in Mario is probably the best platform to do it on because you can create all types of obstacles and it's a platformer.
Yeah, and most people understand the formula and the mechanics of Mario, so it's kind of easy for them to jump in.
Yeah,
Hey, Xander, can you explain what a platformer is for those who have listened to us for a couple of weeks and they're like, oh my gosh, what is a platformer? What are they talking about? They keep saying it all the time.
I would describe a platformer as like a 2D side scroller to where, I mean, you're going to use your D-pad most of the time and it's like 2D. It's not 3D.
So like the original Mario game, Mario.
Yes.
Mario 1, Mario 2, and Mario 3. Those are platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Mario 2 is a farming simulator.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Pulling them rutabagas up.
Yeah, and throwing them at spitting ducks.
Dong.
Egg ducks.
Egg ducks.
Throwing it at ducks. No. Let's keep going. Let people hear that we are real and we laugh.
Yeah, because Mario 2 really was bad.
It was not bad.
It was awful.
We need to play it.
Well, back
I'll
to the
never
first
play that game again.
Back to the first topic. So with this news about Shadow of War, and then Mario Maker has been out since 2014,
15 maybe.
Yeah. So it seems like this is becoming a trend. Do y'all think that this is something good for the gaming community?
I think it is, because it gives individuals a chance to shine. It was really huge with the Halo Forge maps. You could come up with your own theory, make your own way of making a map, because we always wanted them the developers to make, this certain kind of map would be amazing if we only had like shotguns, or if we could jump a little bit higher, or if there was like no gravity, but everybody had pistols or something.
Yeah.
It made the online experience and the stuff outside of like specifically shooters and Halo, it made the rest of the game a lot more enjoyable, rather than just playing through the same old lists of same maps that everybody knows, everybody goes to. If you don't get there first, then you pretty much know you're not going to win or whatever. And it gives a lot of creativity to the user, and allows other people to see what kind of crazy stuff other people can come up with. Because I've seen some of these Mario stages, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Man,
It doesn't make any sense how they, number one, come up with it, and then number two, beat it.
Yeah, because they have to beat it before they can release it.
Yeah, before you can publish it, it has to be beat by you.
You have to beat it yourself.
Yeah.
So somebody beat the level.
I wouldn't make a stage that is just flat for like 3 hours.
I think it's a limitation on the time or something.
And see how
who
strong
will go to the end.
See how strong your resolve is.
Somebody would just take a rubber band and tape it, like tie it to the controller and walk away, or something like that. So, what you think, Cody? Do you think that this is something that's good for the gaming community?
Yeah, I've always kind of been drawn to games that allow you to make some kind of environment or customize your play experience. One of the first instances I'd seen it was the original Far Cry on PC. Their map creation software is ridiculous. And even on the first one, I mean, I spent on the Xbox 360 upgrade version, or whatever, the definitive, whatever it was, came out like early 2006, 2007. I spent probably 40 or 50 hours working on the same map and just tweaking it. I'm just into that stuff. But I think it's really good for games, just because when you play, it can be good for games because you get tired of the same old maps. There's a lot of creative people who don't, if they're given decent tools to create maps and play experiences, then everybody who plays that game benefits from that. The Trials series has really, really crazy user-generated content. Especially Trials, what's the newest one?
Fusion?
Yeah, Trials
HD?
Fusion. Yes, it's awesome. There's things that you're not even just riding bikes. People have made like first-person shooters in that map maker. Yes.
Wow, I gotta check that
there's
out.
There's like a Minecraft variant where you're basically playing Minecraft. I mean, it's real basic, but they just wanted to prove that they could do it within the engine. So I'm really into that stuff. It enhances and gives a little more shelf life to the game.
As we were talking too, I forgot about Happy Wheels was a big thing too.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Like Happy Wheels, like people would create things. I think it's good for the gaming community in the sense that it expands the game. Like it gives it so much life. Like people will still play Halo to make those Forge maps.
I do.
It extends the game so much. So when you're able to, like Mario Maker, you're talking about 2015, like people are still playing that strong.
Yeah.
Like, because it's unlimited. And do you think that causes developers to be lazy or just innovative?
Oh, no. I think it causes them to be even more innovative because it was Halo 4. They had a kind of like you used the boomsticks, and it was kind of like a soccer game or something like that. Where somebody carries it was like
Griff Ball.
Yes, Griff Ball. That started from somebody's Forge map, and they made it into an actual playlist.
Yeah,
and it became
supported.
Huge. Like I love.
Did they improve on it, or did they just?
Oh yeah. There was different variants of Griff Ball where you could. The one where it was like leading up to the Super Bowl one year, they had like these Griff Ball between like these mirrors and stuff. I played that for
Didn't
hours.
we play that?
Yeah. I think we all played it for hours.
Yeah,
and it was amazing. So yeah, I think it causes them to think outside of the box that they set for, whatever development that they originally have, and it causes them to think more outside of their limitations of what they're capable of doing.
Well said.
Yes, I think you sealed that up. So, what game would you like to see this mechanic introduced in? Like, if you could, like, I was thinking about this for a minute. I want to hear you guys first, though.
Oh, Matt's glowing.
Yes.
You got one? What is it?
Destiny.
What would you do?
I would love to be able to see maybe not trials, but something with the Crucible, as to where you can at least make your own map. I think that would be amazing. That would help the end game, because you're spending a lot of time playing the game, spending a lot of time creating stuff, creating different matches, and I think that would just be amazing.
Do you think that could be harmed by the natural progression system that Destiny has? I mean, do you think people could make maps where it could be easier to grind towards certain things, which could kind of break it? Because I think with Destiny, it might. It's interesting you say Destiny, because I kind of was thinking about that, but I did choose something else, which I'll get to. But one thing that could be cool for a game kind of like Destiny, just from my own mind, hearing you say that, if maybe just you could make a test arena where waves of enemies spawn, and you and your friends can just go in there and kind of get used to your loadouts in between matches. That would be cool.
That's the
Yeah, that would be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of like training or something.
Yeah, like it doesn't
the game
affect
mode
any
like
experience.
that. But what's the game mode?
Is there?
It came out with
I haven't played enough Destiny.
Oh, you talking about?
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, it's
Prison of Elders.
Prison of Elders.
Okay.
So I like that idea though, like, because I mean, of course, the Prison of Elders were where 3 people, a fire team would go down, and you would just have to take on waves, and there'd be different obstacles. Okay. But if you could create your own and have other people,
that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be really sweet.
You can choose what spawns, so you can figure out how to deal with them. And
or if you get a new gun or something and you want to kind of check it out, but it doesn't affect like any of the perks that you
and you don't really level up while you're doing it.
Like if they were to be able to do something like that in the social space, where you can just play with random people or go to an area and just test out the weapons and stuff, that would be amazing.
Funny that you said that, because I'll let Cody go next, since we're talking about Destiny. I thought about Destiny too. But the part that I would want to customize is the raid. Like if we can customize a raid or a strike or something like that, to where, and then have incentives, right? Like to where if you create a raid that you and your fire team could complete, but nobody could complete it for like so many trials,
that would be awesome.
Like you can get like I wouldn't say a weapon, I would say like an emblem armor or something, or armor, something that shows that, like,
so
exclusive.
They can have different community awards.
That
would be awesome.
Like I wouldn't do weapons, because, you'll get some people that will create something.
Why has he got that weapon?
And then be able to incorporate enemies from Destiny 1 and 2. So different types of enemies. I think that would be good. But I think it would be easier because when you said the Prison of Elders, I think it would be easier to do it with Prison of Elders than it would be with a raid because raids are intense. Like probably Prison of Elders or strikes. So that's where I would like to see this mechanic to where we can create stuff.
That could be neat.
I agree with that. Doing with Prison of Elders, that just kind of piggyback on that. It'd be a lot simpler to like customize what enemy boss that you want. You know, waves will spawn out however they want.
Pick the terrain too.
Yeah,
that would be
and lighting conditions.
Yes. Oh man.
And then
weather
you can pick
effects. Sorry, Matt.
Pick your stipulations.
And then Crota, how like you didn't regain.
Yeah.
You know, your health and like you get stuck in this bubble that makes you go slow. Like just incorporating all this. Awesome. It's so but
grind.
I know.
Bring back the grind.
I know. So what would you incorporate this in?
There can only be one for me, and I've wanted it for years. Not Zelda.
What?
Mario Kart.
Oh,
yes.
Why
you know what I'm saying?
Why they don't have it?
Why not?
Yes.
Why not? And exactly. Thank you.
I give you one from
give him
past
one.
this,
and now he'll give me one.
Yes,
Full circle.
We just passed.
Half circle.
We circle clapped.
Pass the clap over here, boy. Boy. All right, so
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, but I mean, just imagine. That's the door. I'm going. Yeah, just imagine though. I mean, Mario Kart tracks are awesome, but there's one thing that's true for any game that gives you a map creator or a content creator out of the box. There's better content that comes from that in the community than the people who even put the game together.
Wow.
Always.
Yeah.
So I can just imagine the Mario Kart.
Why hasn't this happened?
It needs to happen.
I thought you were able to like create your own racing stage on one of them.
Never.
I haven't seen it.
Smash Brothers has added basic level creation.
Yeah.
Still not great.
No. I don't know if you can do too much. I guess the way the platforms sit. But
if they just made like a party playlist online and you can only play levels that have been, you know, they keep a certain quality rating or, you know, however you want to weed out the bad levels. It could be amazing.
How many Mario Karts came out on the Wii U?
One.
Just one?
One.
Do you think...
Not counting Virtual Console.
Yeah. I guess it could be a DLC. I was thinking because they don't put out too many Mario Karts for systems.
No, usually one.
So we have Mario 8 Deluxe, which is really just a DLC upgrade, right? So they could potentially do one for the Switch.
They might be working on it.
I think they would actually put out a full game. Just like Mario Kart Maker.
Oh my gosh. If they did a Maker series, that'd be great.
Oh. Yeah.
Great idea.
So, okay, we're going on a tangent now. If they make a Maker series, they got Mario Maker. We talked about Mario Kart Maker. What else type of gameplay? I want to see a
Smash Brothers Maker. That sounds weird.
Yeah, it's just fighting.
Smash Maker.
Smash Maker.
You've got it. You're onto something.
But I was just thinking about like, I like playing like Mario Tennis and stuff.
Mario could make their own RPG maker called Zelda Maker.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow!
Legend Maker.
Yes, Legend Maker. Yeah,
That's what they would call it.
yeah.
Oh God.
Their own
Nintendo, we are
RPG Maker.
Steady giving you jewels every
Come
week.
get some, Nintendo.
Yes. Come get some Nintendo.
get some.
Nintendy.
Nintendo in America.
Don't be pretendy. Be Nintendy.
Hey, that's a new slogan. Trademark that. We'll get DJ KRAZI to come back and do a song for us. But
I sure hope so.
but that's a great point. Like, I want to see that.
Nintendo should.
It seemed like it should have been done. Like, it should have been a series, like you said, with Mario Maker.
I'm surprised Mario Maker didn't come out on the Wii.
I know.
When they went back to 2D Marios.
Yeah.
And they had the pointer controls and they had everything in place. I'm surprised we didn't get this back then.
So maybe it might be they probably will release Mario Maker after Odyssey to incorporate some of those.
Like next spring?
Yeah,
You're
characters and elements.
Yeah, that man, just that's got me excited about what could possibly like like man, oh man, it is Mr. Bill Cosby and he's back.
Oh my god.
Nintendo, you should listen to me.
We couldn't finish one topic.
You should listen to me if you want to make some more money. No.
Let's hear it.
Nintendo should come out with the Gillette Jello maker. The Jello maker for Nintendo, and with me on the front copy holding up a big old pudding pop with Jello in it. I think that would sell.
But what's that have to do with Nintendo, Bill?
It's got everything to do with Nintendo, Mr. Barrett.
Who?
Nintendo and Jello go hand in hand just like a Unisom and some juice.
What is that?
Makes people go to sleep.
Everyone knows.
Close your drinks.
That's exactly what Mr. Juice Man OJ he told me.
Yeah.
That's what's happening in that relationship.
OJ
brings the juice,
and
Bill makes him lose.
Mr. Barrett, you got it right.
I did it.
I'm gonna play a few tunes for you here. Jello, I love ya. It tastes pretty good in my tummy.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
all I got.
scared.
That's all I got.
Sounds good.
That's
Bill.
all you are. Is it still a work in progress?
You know, I'm working with the patent company to work out all the Jello and the pudding because you know the Jello is owned by Nabisco.
Wait, so you don't have rights to the Jello name?
I have rights to whatever I need to get, Mr.
Well, we
Barrett.
know that you think you have rights to everything.
Yeah, there's this thing called legal.
Okay. Mr. Barrett, I see you're one of these people who likes to fall into the propaganda of the little shadows of the world. But that's not how Mr. One Bill Cosby rolls. What I do is I go with the flow. I get me a Jello cup and say, Mr. Jello? And the Jello's just like, yeah, Mr. Bill Cosby. And I think, Mr. Jello, what should I do with this right here? Do I need to contact the authorities to get the rights for it? And Mr. Jello say, oh, no, Mr. Bill Cosby, you don't got to do all that. Just eat you some Jello and go about your day.
Bill, I think it's time for a nap.
Jello really is the people's snack.
It really is.
When the,
People
Never let you down.
I'm gonna say something though. I can't remember the last time I ate Jello. Can you?
Yeah, like
Mr.
6 weeks ago.
Mr. Sanders, you have offended me more than my son Theo. Theo offends me with his choice of friends like the cockroach and
How old is Theo
anybody
now?
else.
Yeah, how old is Theo now?
Why do you people want to know how old
You
my
people.
son Theo is?
You people, Bill?
really?
I feel like you're trying to get a little bit too personal into my
Well,
life.
Bill, you keep busting in on our podcast.
I'm not busting it on. The door was just wide open.
Well,
You came into our podcast and tried to sell Jello songs without having a license. To
I didn't try to sell Jello song. I sold Jello song to this nice gentleman with the long dread hair right here. What's his name? Doug E. Fresh?
Matt?
Doug E. Doug?
Matt is trying to get back to the mic, but you keep pushing him out of the way. What is it?
I'm not pushing anybody out of the way, Mr. Santon. That's not what's going on here. What's going on is I'm just trying to plug a plug for some Jello.
Plug received.
It's received. Nintendo has heard.
All right. I will see you guys next week. Stay tuned next week.
Bill, how about you go take a vacation?
Stay tuned next week when we find out if Fine Albert is ever going to finally get his hands on the Jello that Rudy stole from him. And I'm out.
Wow.
Hey, thanks, Bill.
Bill, stop playing with the piano, Bill. Get off the piano.
You ain't nobody.
I'm tired of this.
That was lovely. What a guy.
Bill has a little weight to him. It wasn't easy tossing him out.
No, it wasn't.
He carries a lot of baggage.
Yes.
Dun-dun-dun.
You know what else carries a lot of baggage? VR headsets.
You know what? From the crazy long wires to the insatiable computer specs that you must...
I don't even know what that means.
You messed it up. The segue was rolling.
Yes, it was rolling.
It was rolling.
I'm just giving background.
I'm just kidding.
Keep going.
Yeah, VR headsets, VR gaming, you know.
I do know.
So, we talked about this a little bit last week, and we said that we would expand on it a little more.
Yeah.
Like, we would talk and discuss the relevance of VR gaming as it stands today. Like, is VR really a good way to game?
Because 2 years ago, when we had these two huge startups, well, HTC wasn't a startup, but when we had Oculus,
they might as well have been a startup because they had to revive there.
You know what's crazy? HTC makes a better VR headset than they make phones now.
What's the last HTC phone?
HTC, I
8?
don't know, Hero,
One
X or
M9.
something.
Yeah.
Right. It's just a
One-
serial
one
number.
nine.
Yeah.
Everyone's phone name is different.
The HTC phone.
So we played Cody, did you get it? Have you ever played the Vive?
I haven't played that or the only VR setups I've played are with my Samsung Gear VR, my S7, and the what's the other one? What's the other one that it wasn't a PC setup. What am I? Oh, PSVR. I did a demo of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't done the PSVR.
Which, man.
You haven't done? Yeah, I haven't done PSVR, but Xander and I have both done HTC Vive, which I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
I have a cheap little VR headset for my phone that I use sometimes. I'm one of the few people that really, really likes VR. I want to see more evolution of it. So I want to see more saturation. I want to see people putting more money into making VR games or VR experiences. One thing that I saw on, because that actually brings me to something that I saw on YouTube, which I actually played. It's Five Nights at Freddy's, which I really want everybody. Xander, I know you don't play.
I don't play.
I know
horror
you don't
games.
play horror games, but it's not really that scary. But the experience that I was able to have over like watching the video on YouTube and using the cardboard experience with that.
Oh, you use that on
really
your phone?
cool. Yeah. It was really cool because it's like the setting is you're in a house. The creator of Five Nights at Freddy's basically says, "Hey, a little bit of the same spiel that the game is."
Is it a demo or like a full game?
Yeah, it's like a little demo. So you're looking around, you're just looking around, camera, or I guess the camera goes to different places in the house, and you start to notice that the door is open or something. And then you notice that you see something move in the back.
How peculiar.
But you have to be like turn around. You have to be looking that way.
Hey, door, you were close.
Right. And then at the end, of course, there's a jump scare. There's a big jump scare, which
That teddy bear looking thing.
Yeah. I mean, the first time I saw it, I missed it. So I was like, because the music started getting a little bit intense.
So I got a question for you, for both of y'all. So we talked about because you brought it up in the beginning a little bit. You said that these VR, like they have to have a high powered device to run like a smooth VR game.
Yeah.
Do you think that it has to be so high tech? I know that's not so beefed up with specs that we really won't never get a solid game because it will cost too much. Because if you got the perfect VR setup, it might run you $2,000.
Yep.
Like for it to be like legit game.
Yeah, for it to be like high end of what's currently even close to affordable.
Yeah. Because I heard a lot of people.
Your minimum is probably gonna be about $800.
Yeah, and that's
for it to just be decent, medium specs. I mean, nothing that's VR right now is super high spec.
No.
I mean, in terms of the game looking great, but just the VR requirements are just...
Was it the game for the PlayStation E3 Super Hot?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's just stick figures. So, I mean, it could, but it's intuitive, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that's pretty cool.
So
but it's stick figures, though. Like, I can't...
Yeah. Style over it just looking realistic.
Like the...
I mean, but to whoever that developers, to whoever their point or their help assistance or whatever, you don't have to have the best graphics to have a really good game.
Ask Nintendo.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody wants to buy a Switch. Do they have the best graphics or the best hardware? Not at all.
The Switch runs on the 720p screen.
That's a good point, Matt. That's a good point.
So as long as you have something that's intuitive and very innovative in the way that you use it, it's going to be successful. I mean, well, provided that the game is good as well. That's one of the reasons why I really like how Google approaches a lot of the videos that you can that are in 3D with cardboard, or how they approach cardboard.
Because YouTube, they have a tab now that you can do.
It's a tab. When you go to the settings, you can use it can say like view in cardboard. So there was one video that I saw somebody shot with a 3D or a 360 camera, and it was like swimming with sharks. And so I put on my VR headset and was watching it, and I was looking at this shark just like come out of nowhere. And then I think there was one where like a swordfish was like just zooming through the water. It was amazing. And you can have great experiences like that. So, I wish somebody would tap into that kind of innovation and bring it to consoles.
Now you brought up a good point. Like, so that was like a video, right? So the separation between gaming and video, right? Because I would love to see, and I think they're working on this, if I could be courtside at a basketball game in VR.
Yeah.
I think they're working on that.
The X Games this year actually did a partnership with, I think, Samsung Gear VR.
Yeah.
And with Oculus. And Oculus had a X Games app or something like that. I didn't get to watch it because I couldn't line up the times, but they actually did live broadcasts in VR
of X
awesome.
Games events.
Dude, that's amazing.
See,
I wanted to get in on it. It looked awesome.
Yeah.
But they did that this year.
Yeah.
Imagine like something, since Sony's the only one that has a VR headset for their system right now, other than PC.
The console. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine watching, E3 or the Sony Unpacked event later on this year. I would imagine just being in your room, but being there. Like that's an experience that I would pay. I would certainly pay for.
Oh man!
I think
the best one.
I think they're making steps towards it, because I know Sony did announce that Skyrim will be coming out in VR. I mean, side note, Skyrim has been repackaged so many times. Skyrim is coming to the Switch. Mm-hmm. I would be getting that. I would probably be buying Skyrim for the 5th time, but I just like Skyrim. But I think because Skyrim was made for PS3, so maybe they can do a decent.
I think so.
Yeah, and Bethesda is not known for their sharp images and high graphics.
Yeah.
So that's a good point though, Matt. Like if it's intuitive and it's something that's fun, I'll play with it, like a virtual tennis or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a group of people.
I don't know about virtual tennis. Virtual tennis seems kind of stupid, unless you actually have like Wii Joy-Cons or something like that.
Yeah, I
motion controls mixed with it.
Yeah.
I just feel like being, VR is for you to be immersed into a game.
Which you actually said something. Motion controls. You brought up something which really, really aggravates me about PlayStation. I love PlayStation, but they have all these different and separate hardwares. They have VR headset.
Okay.
You have the PlayStation Move. You can incorporate so many different games and have so many different experiences to make your console that much better, but nothing's happening with it.
Like, I was an early adopter of PlayStation Move, and I really liked it. Like, it was a game that me and my sister used to play all the time. It was like a gladiator game that we used to like take the shield and block and sword fight. Yeah. It also had the archery, which is, I mean, of course they looked at what Nintendo was doing with the Wii, but I thought the PlayStation Move was, so the PlayStation, let me back up. The PlayStation Move was like what the Wii U is to the Nintendo Switch. The PlayStation Move was made for PlayStation VR. It just came out too early. Yeah. Like the Wii U came out too early, and now we have the Nintendo Switch. Yeah. So it's an evolution, because I like the PlayStation Move, and I think this is where it's supposed to be with the VR. Because have you played with the PlayStation Move?
No, I haven't had
the controllers feel awesome. Like
and that was actually my question. Didn't PlayStation 4 actually have a specific PlayStation Move controller come out with the console? If it wasn't with the console, it was a little bit afterwards.
It was the same. It was the same one. The same Move.
The
controller.
Same one for PlayStation 3.
I don't know if they just packaged it.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same.
Okay.
Like the same design and everything. I don't know if it was like this is the PS4 Move, but it was the same design, and I really like the design. Even the glowing balls. A lot of people make jokes about those, but
I think it's cool.
Yeah, like I like it.
Yeah.
And they incorporated a lot of like ways to use the indicators of the colors, into the game.
I'd like for a few of the innovators over at Nintendo to sit in at some of the like PlayStation and Microsoft's kind of meetings that they have.
You want a war?
I do, because I want better technology. I want more immersive games with what we have here. It's like we don't necessarily. In my opinion, I don't believe that we don't need a PlayStation 5 anytime soon. We have great consoles. Yes, technology is changing every.
It's a gift and a curse, though. It's a gift and a curse. I'll tell you why.
Yes,
because Xbox came out with Scorpio, so PlayStation feels behind because Xbox, not Scorpio anymore. Xbox X is coming out. And they're saying, like, we're running 4K gaming, not native, not, upscale to 4K. It's like 4K gaming. So PlayStation is looking like, okay, if we don't do anything, we're going to get left behind, because I think the PlayStation Pro, it gives you native 4K, which means it scales up, which we probably can't tell the difference. But just between the console wars, like, people are going to be like, oh, you're not running true 4K.
Yeah,
right.
But the average consumer doesn't care,
bro. The average consumer does, because it's something to brag about. It's a marketing ploy.
Well, we're also halfway through a console generation.
Yeah.
Well, halfway, at least if we look at the timetable from the last console generation, halfway through that period, and people, if they're, they're wanting to upgrade to something, they see new consoles coming out. So they do care about future-proofing their console, I think.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you said the average consumer, how many people were running around talking about the Xbox Scorpio has such and such teraflops? These were average consumers saying this, but they don't even know what a teraflop is. It's because they can brag. These are the fanboys we're talking about.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm not a fanboy. When I get the money, I'll get all the consoles, and a PC.
But you're going to get Sony first, and you're going to make fun of everybody else until you get the other one.
Right?
Well, I'm working on getting that Nintendo Switch, so, man.
You going to switch it up?
I mean.
We would like to play.
But in the dream world, could you imagine, because Nintendo is very intuitive in their gameplay, especially later in their console, in the console life, they get way more creative, right? Could you imagine, like you said, going into the boardroom if they can go into the boardroom and adopt the power of like an Xbox console or a PlayStation console and put that into a Nintendo and still have that innovative spirit, that'd be a Frankenstein. That'd be a monster. But yeah, I think VR is where it stands today is it's okay. Like, I'm not rushing out to buy one. I might be asking too much, but the only thing that would make me run out and purchase a VR immediately is if they are able to take any game and incorporate VR into it. So if I'm sitting down and I'm playing GTA, I'm playing with the controller and I decide, hey, you know what? I want to throw the VR on. Yeah. So I can throw the VR on and be immersed into the game. That's the only way I would like run out and order one right now. And that may be asking for too much. I don't know.
I think we're at a point where we're kind of in the format wars still. There's going to be one headset that really, really, really picks up the slack and moves the industry on. Much like we had, the motion control wars, the VR wars are here. And I think PC for the enthusiast, it's PC.
Yeah.
Most people are on the PC side. But I think it's really promising just looking at the lesser versions, lesser in terms of power. Just looking at my Samsung Gear VR.
Yeah.
The games I've played are cool, like Minecraft with a Xbox One controller is so much fun.
I want to experience that.
Really cool.
Do you play it on your Xbox One using?
No, you play it. It runs on your phone.
Oh, okay.
In the Gear VR with your Xbox One controller connected via Bluetooth.
Okay, cool.
What they've done that's really cool on that, and I think a lot of apps do in VR right now, is that you can go from either a perspective mode with Minecraft, and I may be moving ahead in our topic here, aren't I?
No, you good. You good.
So you can go from a perspective mode where you're in first person, and as you look around, your character looks around in the environment, and you choose blocks by looking at them. And then
so when you move, if I look to the left, it'll move me towards the left?
Yeah. Well, no, it just moves your head. That's how you look around. You can use the right joystick to turn.
It would probably be awesome to play. It's probably terrifying though. Like, do they have
when you're on the
creepers
edge
and stuff?
when you're on the edge of like a gorge? Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
The sense of height and depth is really, really great for Minecraft.
Yeah.
And even though the world doesn't look believable, you're still like, oh wow, that is a deep canyon.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me fall in there.
Do you have does the mobile version have all the enemies and?
Yes, it's
so it has a survival mode.
Yeah, it has survival creative. What's really great about it, though, I mean, if you get tired of having to look around and deal with all that, you can actually put it into like a theater mode. I don't know what they really call it, but just like the Netflix app. And I don't know if are you familiar with the Gear VR Netflix app?
Like puts you in a living room.
You're in a cottage, and yeah, that's amazing. I love that experience. But just like that, it'll warp you out. Excuse me, my God, what? Just like that, it will zoom you out, and you're on a couch in a Minecraft house, and on the wall is a huge TV, and you're playing Minecraft on the TV.
That's cool.
Just like that Netflix experience. That's cool.
Pretty cool.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. That's what really gets me excited, because I would love to just like be on lunch or something, and if I'm sitting in my car, put on a Gear VR headset and watch like Game of Thrones or Mr. Robot or something, and just like I'm watching this giant 102-inch screen.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's just in this headset.
That's one of my favorite things about the Gear VR that I've messed with, is just that ability to kind of take yourself out of your current room and look at a huge screen in front of you.
Yeah.
It seems stupid, but it's really engaging.
So you guys had to pick one game that's out right now that a developer will put all their money and time to create the perfect VR experience. What would it be?
I got mine. I'll go ahead. So that it will catch on in the mainstream, it's going to take something big. Like, imagine if it can still be competitive and still be balanced, Call of Duty or Battlefield. Give us something huge, and I think that would do it.
They do sell those vests on Amazon.
Oh, get out of here with that.
Those ones that
nobody wants one of those.
I do.
That's terrifying.
My ribs are broken.
What would yours be, Matt?
It's not a game that's out, but it's a game that's coming out. I would love to see Mario Odyssey in VR.
Whoa!
I think that would be
Third person or first person?
both. Like just to be able to move the camera around, look around the environment, see like when you come up against Bowser, just be able to see exactly how big Bowser is in comparison to Mario, especially if you're in first person view. And then whenever you go to 2D, like have the entire world switch to a 2D environment that you can look up and you're like, oh my God, this is 2D. It's different from 3D, but like have something
you can like look out of screen to see secrets and stuff like that. Is that what you mean?
Well,
That would be awesome.
well, kind of like you're just on one single plane, and there's a video on YouTube where it kind of like takes the 2D Mario and makes it kind of in a 3D, but your 3D scroller. But you're just walking down. Like if you were actually Mario, this is what Mario.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
So I would imagine something similar to that. Not so much kind of 3D-ish, but a little bit more kind of 2D kind of experience. But I would love to see Mario in some sort of VR world. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh. What in the I think people would lose their minds if there was a Smash Brothers VR.
How did you
That
even
would
do
be
that?
so tough.
How you even do that?
He would be throwing up.
Right.
Like, that's so much movement.
Like just imagine like falling off the cliff and then just kind of hopping
Yeah,
back
but
up.
how are you aware of where everybody's at?
Yeah.
It's just too fast paced.
Yeah.
That would
Exactly.
that would kill me.
Yeah. That literally kill you.
It'd be fun for like
Yeah.
maybe 5 minutes.
It would
I'm
be
doubling down on
experience.
the FPS. Somebody's got to nail the FPS. I don't know if it's Halo or if it's
Mine was Destiny.
it's got to be an FPS.
Like, cause
get it right.
Yeah.
They've
Cause
been messing with it, but we need something huge.
I think Destiny would be a good place to do it because you have the FPS element, but you also have like the fantasy with the supers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the different types of weapons. So you'll be able to like the Thorn, you'll be able to see like that green smoke coming off your weapon, you know,
yeah,
while it's
sure.
on your side.
Yeah.
Or like, and then to be able to see, to Matt's point, like the scale of enemies, because like when you're fighting Crota, like he's like 3 stories high,
Right.
you know, and with a sword that's 2 stories, like being able to like run up on him,
Look around and see your teammates.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd just be crazy.
and
Falling off cliffs.
it would turn Destiny into a horror genre because like all those monsters and stuff. I think Mario would be considered
Right.
like I mean anything that you get that immersed into, I think it just changes the game. And I don't know, man, doing a raid with
So,
a full
man.
like VR experience,
Dude, just imagine
your
like
stomach be dropping like because when you jump.
yeah. Dude, imagine like doing Crota's End and that place where it's just dark.
Oh yeah, with the
Seeing
lamps
all
and
those,
stuff.
Yeah, seeing all those thrall.
Oh my goodness,
That would be crazy.
yeah, like seeing 100 enemies just running straight at you. And
I'm about
in
to
the dark.
derail this whole thing,
what?
but it's worth it.
What?
Guys,
Oh, please take us.
Nintendo, listen, please listen.
Listen.
Super Mario Galaxy VR. Do you know the
Whoa.
segments where you are going from like little asteroid to asteroid or whatever you're going
And
on,
shooting.
Yeah.
and you're going on this path? You switch to first person and you look around at the gems to collect them instead of pointing the Wii remote.
Wow.
Dope.
That would be good.
Dope.
It had, man, thinking about this now, VR has so much
It
potential.
does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that for the technology and the price range, it's a gap because, like you said, like we need powerful like consoles and computers to run these.
Yeah.
So we're in a VR war and also a hardware war. the thing is, what company is going to step out and like exceed the chip war, you know, for the graphics and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Man, I hope. I mean, a lot of people say that we're like 5 years away from a really good VR experience like that. I hope it's not that long.
I think the company who's going to do it is either going to be HTC with the Vive, with their line.
Yeah, they're pretty far ahead.
Yeah, or I really, really believe in what Microsoft's doing with
Oculus.
No, not Oculus. With their
integration with Samsung's Gear VR.
I'm blowing it, dude. I can't think of the name of it.
Like, oh, the HTC Vive.
No. Their mixed reality headset. The HoloLens.
Oh, I forgot about the HoloLens.
I'm more interested in mixed reality than I am VR.
That's
the HoloLens.
Augmented.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they roll out Minecraft on a table and they're shooting through walls and stuff.
Is that the same as like augmented reality, right?
Mixed reality and augmented reality, yeah. Where the graphical images. Who needs to say it like that? Where everything is happening in your game is it's laying out on ledges in your room. It's going, it's being projected onto the wall in front of you.
Microsoft
instead of being virtual reality, it's augmented reality.
Yeah.
Didn't Microsoft do
is what Microsoft's is calling it.
A demo.
Microsoft's. It's what the Microsoft's is calling it.
Those guys.
They did that 2 years ago, right? At E3 or something like that.
Yeah, and they've given us tiny updates since.
I saw one video where this guy walked into his kitchen and looked on the the island, and then Minecraft was laid out. Then he looked into his refrigerator and like was hitting something in the air and like adding stuff to his shopping list.
Yeah. Wow.
Then he turned around and like the news was in front of him, like a huge screen. Like I think, the Google what's
Glass?
Yeah, Google Glass. They're going through some legal issues right now.
Yeah,
because of people like. They're scared of people wearing it while they drive.
It was just never a consumer product.
Yeah.
I was looking kind of pricing out another laptop. I stumbled onto the Lenovo website, and Lenovo has an augmented reality headset coming out, and it's in conjunction with Star Wars, and it's a headset that's like glass, but the screen is projected in front of you about maybe 2 inches in front of you, and you also have a lightsaber. So like you can go in anywhere like around your house, and like the game is going to be projected in front of you.
Wow.
Like, it was amazing.
Oddly specific.
Yes.
I'll show you that it was just a small teaser trailer that they have on their website. Yeah, it looks amazing. Pretty awesome.
Outside of gaming, I mean, I know we're focusing on gaming here in VR and AR, but I saw a HoloLens demo. Just this small team had put together this software. It was just a proof of concept, but this is where we're going. Eventually, you could have these at your workstation when you go to work, at your desk. You could have a HoloLens or whatever it's eventually called as a consumer product. You could have this and no monitors. And let's say you pick up this thing, and in front of you, in your little cubicle, you've got this wall. And in front of you, when you pull this thing up, you can just slide up.
Wow.
Multiple windows. You don't even have screens anymore.
Like
you
Iron
just
Man.
slide them on the wall, put them in place. There's a tech demo when we finish this of that product. Blows your mind. This guy's just flying through his windows on his computer. It's not just a proof of concept. They actually have it working with this operating system, and he's moving stuff around. Even with a mouse, you can do it. I mean, it could still work like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things this accomplishes. You're not paying for. You're not constricted by these screens and the limitations of their pixels.
Yeah.
You can move windows over here, turn to your right side, and this is where your task files from this assignment you're working on is. And if your computer's powerful enough, maybe all around you have things posted.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds.
I'm excited for that.
And it's probably like very energy efficient too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like because it's just running off the HoloLens. It's
And
not,
there's no security worries. I mean, nobody can be over your shoulder looking at your stuff.
yeah. Wow.
Really interesting stuff, guys.
I'm excited.
The future.
Yeah, I'm excited
time
for
to
the
be alive.
future. I am excited for the future.
Oh my God.
And what
so
VR and augmented reality and whatever Microsoft is calling it, Microsoft reality,
That's it.
HoloLens,
Mixed micromedia
Mixed.
reality.
mixed Micronesia reality.
Xbox MicroLens.
Xbox One X VR X.
AR.
Well,
Mix.
that pretty much wraps up our show for today and this week. We appreciate everybody listening to us. If you haven't already, go ahead and like us on iTunes and Google Play at DLC Space Guys.
Not the outer space.
Not the outer space, but
DLC
DLC.
astronaut guys.
Then hit the space bar, guys. And subscribe and leave us a review and comment. Tell other people, tell all your friends, cheering and babies that you enjoy the podcast. You can also go to YouTube and subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you'll get any gameplay news and reviews and basically just all around entertainment that we put out for you. And you can find us on YouTube at DLC Space Guys as well. If you want to drop us an email, send us an email at dlcguys@gmail.com. You can email us anything, your comments, anything you want to hear from us, any topics of discussion, something you just want to hear in a later episode. Let us know. Send us your love.
What about the also the inbox if they want to send some song requests through to DJ KRAZI NISE?
Yes, KRAZI NISE debuted today.
Yeah, DJ KRAZI NISE was he's pretty crazy.
Is he taking requests on the KRAZI NISE line?
Yeah. So go ahead and send a request to DJ KRAZI NISE at dlcguys@gmail.com. Go there.
At inbox.mail.
Hotmail.
.internet with an S.
Interwebs.
Peace.
Yeah.
Deuces. We're out.